Hello there, Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, as some of you may already know, and I'll be doing a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 4th to the 10th of October 2021. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading for this week. What can Aries expect this week, please? What can Aries expect this week? Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's quite okay. But you may also want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign to get a better idea of what to expect. Sometimes you resonate more with one and not the other, or you've got to mix them all together just to see what's going on. For Aries, please, what can Aries expect this week? For Aries, please. Okay, let's get started. You've got the Secrets card. You've got Bite Your Tongue, and you've got Fertile Ground. So, Aries, you might find out something this week that you may feel like you shouldn't speak about. You might find out information about something. You may get an offer that when you get this offer, it's like, well, can you keep it to yourself? Don't tell too many people about it. Somebody may come to you and tell you something about themselves, something that's going on in their own life, and you are going to need to hold on to this information. Whatever it is that comes to you, you're going to need to hold on to the information, but it is going to work in your favor with Fertile Ground there. I mean, it could even be that somebody tells you that they're pregnant and you have to keep that secret. Could be you. And you need to keep that to yourself for the time being. But whatever it is, whatever this information is that you get, this secret that you find out about, it's going to be in your best interests not to pass it on. So no Chinese whispers, no gossip, Aries. Keep the secret to yourself, and it's going to work in your favor in the long term. It's going to bring good things your way. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune there, which I feel like things are falling into place in the right time for you. I feel like I can actually see the wheel turning in my head. There is lots of movement for you. I feel that somebody is communicating with you. And again, it could be this secret that you are supposed to keep to yourself. You couldn't find this out at a better time, Aries, because it allows for a new cycle for you. It allows things to change up and things start to move, and it gets you closer to that happily ever after that you're looking for. So this information that you get, it creates a whole new cycle. It puts you into a whole new chapter in your life. You start to look at things differently. And this is, whatever it is, it was meant to come to you for whatever reason, probably to set you up for the future. And I feel like things are going to start moving really fast with that Knight of Swords. I do feel, though, like, remember, when you get this information, to hold on to it. Don't go telling anybody else. Keep the secret to yourself, Aries. And it's going to work in your favor. It's going to bring a lot of positivity into your life. Let's have a look. You've got the Seven of Swords here. Now this, whatever it is that you're finding out here, as I said, it's going to work for you in the future. It could be information that you can use later on. But I do feel with this Seven of Swords that it is bringing out the truth. Where maybe you felt somebody was being deceptive, it is now time for you to know the truth. And you are really going to think about if you should share this information with somebody else. But at the end of the day, I feel that you're going to hang on to it. With this King of Wands here, I feel that you're going to hold on to it because it's a little bit like knowledge is power. And you know that you're getting this information for a reason. You know that it's time for you to have this come out into the light. Some of you have been waiting for this. For some of you, it's like, well, if I don't get this information, I cannot move forward. I cannot progress with my plans. But I feel like this is going to put you into a position of power. Having this information, having this knowledge is going to put you into a position of power. And you are going to sit on it. You're going to know that it's not something that needs to be shared. You've got the Strength card, the Justice card, and the Five of Wands. This is really going to have you thinking, Aries. This situation, this information that comes to you, it's really going to have you thinking. And as I said, it's going to put you into a position of power. Karma is going to do its work here without you having to say a word. And I feel that this Strength card, it is like power. The cards are backing up what I was saying there. It feels like you're going to have the power. You're going to see things come into balance. And you're really, really going to be overthinking this, Aries. It's like it's going to explode in your mind, you know, having to sit on this information that you've been waiting for, where you've been waiting for the truth to come out and it finally comes out and hang on, I can't tell anyone. Or you've been waiting for this offer and you finally get it and you can't, you know, run around and tell everybody, hey, this is what's going on in my life. But for most of you, I feel like it's with a person where you've been waiting for the truth to come out. I feel that this person has possibly been telling people that you are in the wrong, that you've done wrong by them. And I feel like, you know, finally the truth comes out and you just need to wait. It's like waiting for everything to fall apart for that other person, or waiting for other people to find out what it is that you know, the information that you have found out. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a bit of a winner here. Again, if anybody is waiting on news of pregnancy, I feel like with this Queen of Cups here, that is working in your favor. The Page of Wands brings good news. The Page of Wands is very hopeful, the bearer of good news. And something to celebrate here. So if you are waiting on news of pregnancy, oh, look at that, the Ace of Cups. A brand new beginning, mostly emotional here. So if you're waiting on that news of pregnancy, it is coming. Either you're pregnant or somebody that you know is pregnant and the news is coming out and you won't be able to speak on it. You're going to have to hold on to that news. But the Queen of Cups is very determined and she has her eye on the prize. Her cup is a trophy. It's not like all the other cups. And she's got her eye on the prize. She knows that she's in a position of power. She knows that that she can win. So you're actually in a really good position this week, Aries. I feel with that Three of Cups, there's a reason to celebrate this good news that comes your way. Whatever it is that you're told, it's going to bring you, as I said, into a whole new phase in your life. A whole new chapter is opening up. And I feel like it's very positive with that Ace of Cups there. Good things are going to start happening for you. And there will be reason to celebrate, which is great. Even if it's like a job offer, as I said, you will eventually be able to tell people about that. And you will get the opportunity to celebrate when the time is right. Let me have a look here. You are definitely coming to the end of a cycle with that Ten of Wands. I feel like it's going to be much easier eventually for you to speak. You're going through a transformation with the Death card. As I said, things are changing. You're ending a cycle with that Ten of Wands. Anything that was very painful for you, this information that comes out is going to help you to end that cycle, and you're going into a place of stability. The Ten of Pentacles there is, you know, commitment and stability and happiness and all the good things. So I feel like you're going into a really good chapter in your life, Aries. Good news, very good news all round is coming your way. something that you're going to have to sit on for a little while. You won't be able to be shouting things from the rooftops, but eventually you will be able to celebrate this news that you get, Aries. Very nice, very lovely general reading there. Let's move into the love reading. The top row is the current situation for you in love. The second row will be your energy. The third row will be your person's energy. The final row will be the advice or the outcome. And when I say your person, it's whoever you think about first when you think about love and romance and relationships and all of that good stuff. So let's have a look. What can Aries expect in love this week, please, universe? What can Aries expect in love? I feel like some of you may have new love here. We'll see if the cards back me up, but I just heard new. So it could be new love. It could be new love that you need to keep a secret for a little while. Let's have a look. The Hierophant. That is somebody looking for long-term commitment and abundance, and somebody who's looking for stability, somebody who wants to build that stable foundation. So this is the current energy of your connection with your person, but it's looking like somebody really wants to settle down. I feel like, you know, either you or your person feels like the other has a lot to offer, and there's a lot of happiness here in this connection, and it's looking like somebody wants to take things further. Somebody's very happy with the way things are, but they do want to take things further. That Hierophant with that Four of Wands tells me that somebody's looking for long-term stability here. They're looking at building on what you already have. This is your energy, Aries. The Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you are willing to put in the work here. I feel like you're holding back with your feelings a little bit here. You're not exactly sure of whether this person is looking for that long-term commitment. You have a lot of love for this person and you're just not really giving it at the moment. I feel like they make you happy, but I feel like you're holding back. I do think it's because you've been hurt in the past. Some of you have been engaged before, and I think that fell apart. So now you're a little bit hesitant to lay your feelings on the line and get into something new or to progress further with your person because you don't want to go down that same road again. But you are willing to put in the work. I think there's just a lot of hesitancy there. So you're holding back with your feelings, Aries. With your person, you've got the Seven of Swords, which also showed up in your general reading. The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, also showed up in the general reading. So did the Strength card. So your person, I feel like they're holding back a lot as well, but they're quite aware that you're holding back. They are looking for long-term with you. You are their wish fulfillment. And they are... This could be somebody that you've dealt with in the past before and they've come back and you guys are trying to work on things. But I do feel like this person's trying to find the strength to like go the distance with you because you're quite standoffish here, Aries. You're hesitant, you're scared. I feel you're scared of doing this again. I just heard, tell me what you want. So your person wants to know what it is that you want from them. And you're frightened to tell them. You're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable about expressing your deepest feelings. I think it makes you a little bit uncomfortable that you don't know enough about them to be able to do long-term just yet. Even though that's what you want, you're just not sure at this stage if this is the right person for you. They've told you that they make you or that you make them happy. I think you really enjoy each other's company, but at the same time, you don't completely relax in their company, Aries. I feel you don't know exactly what it is that they want. I think they've told you But they want you to tell them, what is it that you want? That's what I'm hearing. What is it that you want? I feel this person, Aries, when you do see them, it's very late at night. Like, I don't feel like there's any brunch dates or anything like that going on. This is a connection that the majority of it takes place at night. It could be that you're only talking to them or texting with them. You may not be communicating with them at the moment, because I'm not seeing a lot of cards of communication here. So you may not be communicating with them at the moment. Either you think of them like at 3 a.m. when it's very, very late, or in the past, most of your communication took place at night. But I really feel like, and for some of you, this person has given you perfume in the past. They've bought you a bottle of perfume or cologne. Either that or they think that you smell really good. And they're very attracted to the way that you smell, Aries. But we are going to pull on the outcome or any advice from the universe for Aries, please. For Aries, please. Hesitancy. Not doing much of anything at the moment, but your person really wants to communicate, Aries. Your person is really trying to hang in there. They want to communicate with you. They see that you're very hesitant. You want long-term here, but you just can't bring yourself to put it out there to say the words. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Swords. So that's trying to decide, but trying to decide in a way that feels very scary. You feel as though things are a bit out of balance, Aries. You want things to come into balance, and then the next card at the bottom of the deck is actually you, the Emperor. You want to be able to figure this person out before you take anything further. You want them to tell you exactly what it is that they want, and you want to know that they're being honest when they say it. You want to be able to feel the honesty. Because I feel like otherwise you're not willing to do this. You're going to stay in this Three of Wands where you're about to speak, you're about to tell them, but instead you hang back. They make you very happy. You make them very happy. I feel there will be some communication with this Eight of Wands. There will be communication. I feel that your person, Aries, is going to say, what are we doing here? What do you want from me? I want to be with you. I see a future with you. Something along those lines. And you're going to have to bring yourself to have that conversation with them, Aries. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did get any guidance or clarity from the reading, I really would appreciate if you could like, share, or subscribe. It lets me know that the messages are reaching the right people. It lets me know that you'd like for me to continue doing these readings each week. All the best for the week, Aries, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now. Hello there, Leo, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 4th to the 10th of October 2021. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading for the week. What can Leo expect this week, please? What can Leo expect this week, please, universe? So, Leo, this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. But you may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign, mix it all up a bit and get a better idea of what you can expect this week. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get something out of this reading. And if you are returning, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to you as well. So what can Leo expect this week, please? For Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of confusion, Leo. I'm feeling like there's something that you want to say, but maybe you shouldn't. Leo, let's have a look. What can Leo expect? let's go. Blockages, Leo. Something is holding you back from progressing forward. You've got as good as it gets and you've got set boundaries. So there is something that is holding you back from progressing forward. Also, it might be that it's better if you don't try and progress forward right now because there are blockages. Something in the universe is saying to you, stay where you are. Do not make any sudden movements. Set your boundaries. Make sure people know what it is that you want or where it is that you're coming from. Because right now, you should not have any movement, Leo. Right now, you need to just sit. I feel like a lot of thought is required. So if you were planning on having a conversation with somebody, not a good idea this week. And I'm talking about a deep soul level conversation. It's not a good idea. Do not make any sudden movements. I feel like if you are looking at making any major changes, that now is probably not the right time. Some of you don't want to hear that. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm the messenger. I have to, don't shoot the messenger. I have to just pass the messages on as I get them. So any big changes that you're thinking about making, now is not the right time. We may see further in your reading that the right time is coming. But right now, sit on your hands, Leo. No sudden movements. And then you've got the Four of Pentacles. So definitely sitting on your hands, keeping yourself guarded. I feel you're feeling quite burdened at the moment. For some of you, it is because you're in a relationship that involves more than one person. Third party type of situation. And I feel as though this is quite a lot of responsibility that you're carrying. Whatever this situation is, it is bringing with it a lot of responsibility and you're looking for a way to put an end to that. I feel that you want to be telling somebody that you've had enough, that you can't go on the way things are at the moment. May or may not be because of this third-party situation. But I feel like you're being very careful with your feelings at the moment. You're feeling very vulnerable. And you're feeling like you need to guard yourself. You need to be on guard with that Four of Pentacles, which is right there with the blockages. I feel like you need to keep yourself on guard at the moment, or keep yourself guarded because you're feeling quite heavily burdened at the moment. There's a lot that you want to get out. There's a lot that you want to say so that you can let go of those burdens. There's a conversation that you want to have. And you may be having it, I think, maybe just not right now, Leo. You've got the Fool, you've got the Tower, and you've got the Three of Swords. So, yeah, you're feeling like you're in a bit of a risky situation here, and that is why you're keeping yourself guarded. You're not putting everything into this situation because it does feel like it's a big risk. You've had a moment here, or you will be having a moment here with this Tower card where you realize that perhaps this is as good as it gets, that perhaps, now is not the time to try and change things up, or it will cause a big crumbling. It will cause things to fall down around you, and you could find yourself on fire, Leo. I know you're a fire sign, but I don't think you want to be in a situation that involves fire. I'm hearing playing with fire. So I think having this conversation that you're thinking about, Leo, this deep soul conversation, it doesn't feel favorable to you at the moment. I think you've been putting it off, but you know that it needs to happen. You just know that now is not the right time, that, probably it's better if you bite your tongue and you don't let those words flow freely right now. Normally I'd say to people, no, go ahead, have the conversation. Without the conversation, you can't move forward. In this case, now is not the right time. Unless you're ready for the shake-up, unless you're ready to really set fire to things, Leo, if you're happy to do that, by all means, go ahead. Have the conversation, say what's on your mind, tell people that you're tired of the situation and you'd like to move on. If you're not ready for that fire, just sit on it for the time being. There is a lot of hesitancy involved in this. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, feeling guarded, Page of Cups. You are feeling optimistic though. So you know that now is not the right time, but in the future will be the right time. I feel like if you had the conversation right now, Leo, you'd say all the wrong things. I feel like your tempers would flare up. And people would be quite hostile or aggressive, and it's not going to work out the way that you'd planned, because I feel like there is a whole plan behind this. So having the conversation isn't going to work out the way that you had planned. It's going to, it'll cause a big shake-up. You know, you want to communicate, but doing so is going to cause a shake-up. I feel, now I could be wrong, but there could be children involved here with this Queen of Cups. There could be children involved, and you don't want to go down that road right at the minute. Like having that conversation, causing the shake-up, could cause a problem in the area where children are involved. So it's better if you take your time with this Knight of Wands. It's better if you go slowly, because there is a level of fear in this, Leo. Like I'm seeing you're guarded, you're heavily burdened, it's risky. There is a huge shake-up with the Tower. There's deep conversations here which involve matters of the heart. You're feeling very hesitant with the Knight of Wands, you know. And the Queen of Cups is quite guarded as well. So you've got to go through all of this if you're planning on having the conversation. You've got to go through the big shake-up. But on the other side of that, you're trying to stay quite optimistic with this Page of Cups. I do feel you're thinking about your future here. You're trying to work out what is the best course of action. You want to start things fresh and new. You want any negativity to be done with. You've got 2 10s here, Leo. You've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So I do feel like at the end of the day, you know that this conversation that you're going to have is going to bring about a big change. It's going to end a cycle, and I feel like it's going to allow for you to really express yourself and to really see a freshness coming in. I'm thinking of fresh when I see that Ace of Swords. It's allowing you to see a freshness. And I feel like you are thinking very much about what else can be done. You know, what other angles can I take on this? And you really, I feel, trying to encourage yourself, Leo. It's super hard. I feel like you feel like you've been under attack. Like I do feel a lot of hostility in this. So whoever you're dealing with, there's a lot of hostility or aggression that comes along with this situation. But you're solely thinking about the future. You do not want to deal in the past anymore. You want to move things forward. You want to come out on top. You want to come out as the winner, Leo. And I feel like, you know, there is some nurturing required here with that Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like you're in a position where you're tired, you're exhausted, you're done with this current cycle, and you would like to be looked after. You know, I feel like you want somebody to look at you and think that you're amazing, and really just, you know, want to put the effort in with you. I think at the end of the day, things will work out, things will come into balance. You could have some legal issues that you need to deal with here. But I think at the end of the day, you get to maintain control. There is something that you're walking away from at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Five of Pentacles. So there is something that you're going to be walking away from to get you to this stability. So you can bring yourself into a position where you're going to start building some kind of stability. It's not going to be easy, Leo. You're going to be looking for guidance and clarity here. Under that, with the Hermit, under that, you've got the Four of Cups. So there is a lot of thought that's going into this. I did say earlier, you have a plan. You do have a plan, but for the time being, you may need to sit on the plan. It is not the right time, unless you're quite okay with maybe some arguments, or to get a bit of a rude shock there, or for things to just really flare up, get fiery, and for things to fall apart. If you're okay with dealing with that, Leo, then by all means, go ahead. But I think it's better for the time being if you wait. It's not quite the right time. The opportunity will come around again where you get to close up this cycle. You get to speak what's on your mind. And I think keep the optimism. That's what's going to get you through. Trying to stay positive is going to get you through, knowing that at the end of it all, you will come out on top. You will be able to maintain a level of control, and you will see things sort of coming into balance there. So moving into the love reading for you, Leo. What can Leo expect in love this week, please? And look, this wants to jump out of the deck, so we'll take it. You are dealing with a soulmate at the moment. The top row here is the current situation. The next row out is your energy, Leo. The third row out is your person's energy. When I say your person, it's whoever you think of first when you think about love and romance and all those nice things. And then the final row will be the outcome or the advice from the universe. So you're currently dealing with somebody who feels like a soulmate. Somebody, I feel that this has been going on for quite some time, Leo. This is something that's on and off again, on again, off again. You really, really, really want this to work out. I feel that your person does too. I do feel that there are some changes necessary in order for this to work. So the two of you may or may not be communicating right now. We'll see that as the cards come out further on. But I do feel like there are some changes necessary with that death rebirth card and with the Magician. Kind of like you need to pull a rabbit out of your hat. I'm going to be honest. There are a lot of obstacles, and you need to change and your person needs to change. I feel like a lot of work has already gone into this. And yeah, I feel like some magic needs to happen at the moment in order for things to work or to smooth out. I've just dropped a card, excuse me. We're looking at your energy now, Leo. We've got the Eight of Swords, which is just riddled with anxiety. Not sure of what to do. Very hard for you to make a decision here. And you've got the Moon, which you've got some deep feelings there that, you know, they're kind of bubbling under the surface. If you have a look, she's down there under the water and her words or her feelings are bubbling up to the surface. Now, these are feelings that you'd rather not deal with. I will be honest. You'd rather not have the conversation. I feel like it's just all too hard at the moment. It's freaking you out. I'm pretty sure I got this in your reading last week as well, that these feelings are absolutely freaking you out. I don't think you've felt like this before, Leo, with anybody else. I don't think you've experienced such a deep soul connection. You're not willing to let go of your person. This is the person that, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're thinking about them. You wake up in the morning, they're the first person you think of. You go to sleep at night and they are the last person that you think of. But it's very hard for you to make a decision here on which way you should go with this or how things need to play out. Like I said, you feel like you need a bit of magic in this situation. Now, this row at the bottom is your person's energy. Right now, Leo, I don't feel that your person is interested in what you have to say. So that could really serve you well at the moment. Now, this card flipped over all on its own. I'm going to put it here. That is the Ace of Cups, a big cup of love that is not able to be given because of certain blockages at the moment. I think your person is trying to stay optimistic about things, but at the same time, they do not want to hear what you have to say. They know that there is a decision that needs to be made. Like they know that you need to make a decision. I think they know that you're freaking out about it as well. You're freaking out about this communication. They're very aware of that. So I think your person would just rather you not say anything right now, Leo. Although there is communication, you guys are talking for most of you. But I think the communication leaves you feeling uncertain. Your person is not feeling like a priority in your life at the moment with that Five of Pentacles because you're not saying what needs to be said, because you're waiting for that magic to happen and just make everything okay. I don't know what the magic is. I don't know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for the universe to take over for you. I'm not really sure. But your person is in a place of they don't really want to hear what you have to say. That's the best way I can put it. I think if you reached out at the moment or if you said what was on your mind, Leo, it would create an argument. Perhaps you've said something to upset your person in the past and now they're waiting for an apology. And if they don't get the apology soon, they may consider shutting you out altogether. Even though they are in love. Sorry, I've just hit the camera there. Even though they are in love, I feel if you did upset them and you're not saying what needs to be said, you're not offering the apology, they may consider shutting you out, Leo. But they want the communication, but they don't want it. So they want to be able to talk to you at the moment, but they don't want to have the deep conversation. They're not ready for that. You're not ready for that either. In the outcome here, or the advice from the universe, you've got the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and Temperance. So both of you know that this is a very deep soul connection. It's taken a long time to get to this realization. I feel both of you have really needed to heal. There are some words that need healing as well. So something that you've said has definitely upset your person and they need to heal from that. They need time. And I do feel as though the hot and cold behavior is upsetting to both you and your person. I feel you're both very hot and cold. It's this cycle that just goes on and on and on. You know, you're talking and then you're not talking. You're in and then you're out with that Temperance card. I do feel like Temperance is always also saying just be patient right now. As I said at the start of the general reading, don't make any sudden moves. Even though you know that this person is the one for you, Leo, I feel like it's better if right now you don't try and rock the boat. Don't do anything too drastic. Don't say anything too drastic. Just keep things the way that they are because the both of you are still trying to heal. I feel, Leo, that you might be scared that your person is going to walk away from you. It might cause you to say something a little bit out of character. So it's better just to keep things light at the moment while you and your person are healing. Keep things light. The love is there. Don't worry about that. The love is there. Just let that motorcycle go past. That was super loud. Sorry about that. It must have come through really loud. So yeah, just, try not to be so hot and cold at the moment. Understand that your person is trying to heal from something, but understand that you're also healing as well. And so just take your time with things, Leo. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Cups. So this person is your wish fulfillment. I feel like it's what you're both looking for with the Hierophant there. Long-term commitment. You're both looking for long-term commitment, but you don't want to have to go too deep in your emotions at the moment to get there. It's just not feeling right at the moment to go into those deep emotions. It's not the right time. So just hang on to them for a moment. Keep the conversation light. Learn more about your person as they are learning more about you. And I think at the end of the day, you can make your way to this. It's just not the right time, Leo. But thank you so much for listening or watching your reading this week. I really do appreciate you being here. I also would appreciate if you did get any guidance or clarity from your reading, if you could give me a like, share or subscribe. I mean, if it wasn't for you, go ahead and dislike. But if it was, like, share or subscribe. It lets me know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. It also lets me know that you want me to come back and do this again next week. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, Leo. Bye for now. Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 4th to the 10th of October 2021. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading for this week. So what can Sagittarius expect for this week, please, universe? And we've already got cards flying out. Excellent, good energy. Please keep in mind, this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate for you, Sagittarius. If it doesn't, that's okay. You may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what you can expect this week. Sort of roll them all into one to get the general picture. So, Sagittarius, first card out is abundance. Beautiful. Good things coming your way, or you've got your eyes set on a goal and you're really trying to figure out the way to get there. Now, you've also got bite your tongue and set boundaries. So if you want to get to that abundance, Sagittarius, it might be a good idea to try not to go upsetting anybody. I feel like you got bite your tongue last week. I could be wrong, but I do feel like you got that. So it could be an ongoing situation here. But if you're looking for that abundance, if you're trying to get to that end goal, get to that happiness, see some money coming in, you might need to not lose your mind at anybody. Set your boundaries, though. You've got set boundaries. So making it very clear what you will and won't accept. Making it clear when people are overstepping the line. But just being careful of how you say it. Sometimes, Sagittarius, you can come across as a bit blunt, or you can be very quick to anger. Now, it's not all of you, but it is some of you. That's a bit of the general personality trait with Sagittarius, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I like it myself, but I'm just saying that in this case, you may need to hold on to that tongue a little bit, or put some thought behind what you're saying, because you don't want to lose sight of that end goal. You don't want to sabotage the outcome for yourself. But let's have a look at have a deeper look at what this issue is. What else is coming up for Sagittarius? So you may be getting a second chance at something here, Sagittarius. Or you may find that an apology is coming your way, or maybe somebody's looking for an apology, but you are upset about something. Something is causing you to overthink here, and it could be because you've got too many options. It could be because you just don't know what to pick. You don't know which way to go with something. It could be this second chance pops up and it puts you into a bit of a spin because you don't know how to make the decision here. What are you supposed to do with this? You know, it could be that this person that's looking for a second chance has in the past really stepped on your feet, or maybe not respected you, and now they're telling you things are different now. And it's looking really promising for you. You know, you're listening, you're hearing this person out, and you're going, okay, things are looking good, but is this what I really want? And you might not be entirely happy with what they have to say. So before you take them up on their offer, or before you speak on what it is that they're offering or what they're saying, think about it. I know you're already overthinking, and you will be overthinking when this pops up, but think about it before you speak on it. You've got the Emperor, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So, yeah, just really thinking about it. Trying to keep yourself in control here, so that, again, you're not self-sabotaging. Keeping the situation in control. You may find that an argument is possible in this situation. And it could be because the person that you're dealing with may have such a big ego that there's a bit of a clash here. Or that what they're offering you might seem too good to be true, and you might want to challenge that, Sagittarius. But at the same time, I feel like you're trying to stay optimistic about things. I feel at the end of the day, you'll have a look at this offer, or you'll have a look at what they have to say, and it might feel like it's quite good. This is somebody who I feel in the past you clashed with, and there is potential for that to happen again. Somebody with quite a masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a man, but it's somebody with a masculine energy. Somebody who also likes control. And you might feel like in order to make this work that you're going to have to back down, or you're going to have to give up some of your control. But remember, set your boundaries, and that won't happen. If you set your boundaries, things will turn around, and you can be looking at a really good outcome here. Somebody wants to come together with you. They really want to work at things. They want to make things work. And they really do have this offer here where they want to... I feel like this is a chance for you to see your dreams turn into reality. Whatever it is that this person comes to you with, now it could be a job opportunity. It could be that it's a relationship where somebody's saying to you, hey, I've changed, and you're not really sure if that's the case. But whatever it is that's being offered to you right now, a situation in which you get to work with somebody else or come together with somebody else, I feel that it is bringing positivity into your life. You've got abundance. You've also got the Ten of Cups. This is a really positive card. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about happily ever after. So if you can deal with this person, maintain some of the control, not let them take all of the control, because I am feeling a battle of the egos here. If you can maintain some of the control, I can really see that this is going to bring you some level of happiness, Sagittarius. This is somebody who I feel you've clashed with in the past. So you are going to need to really think things through, try and make a decision. But I feel like at the end of the day, you know, you're going to be able to do it without really pulling your hair out over it. You are going to seek guidance probably from somebody else, like a best friend or a sibling or a parent, but you will be seeking guidance there. And I think that, you know, you will have a conversation where you and this person will decide that, hey, maybe it is the right time. Maybe we can make things work. I feel like this person that comes in, that they are having a turnaround here. It's like they feel bad about whatever took place in the past, and they're coming in and they're saying, hey, I have made the changes. I've done a turnaround. I want to make things work with you, whether that be friendship, family, relationship. Somebody is coming in, they're making this offer. They want to be able to work with you. They want to be able to get rid of the chaos or They don't want to push you too hard, Sagittarius. I feel like somebody really wants to make amends here. And just looking at some more cards here, you are going to be a bit hesitant. You're not going to throw yourself all the way into it straight away, but you are going to find the strength to try and hear them out, to try and put in a bit of effort. I think, you know, at the end of the day, you will say, okay, let me hear them out. Let me work with them. But I'm not going to throw myself all the way into this straight away because I'm still a little bit unsure. So you're not actually closing a door on anything, but you are happy to see what comes out of it. You're not taking too big of a risk here, which is really good, but you are willing to hear this person out and sort of giving them the benefit of the doubt, I think is the best way of saying it, Sagittarius. Giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, somebody I feel refers to themselves as a bit of a wild horse, because that's the image I'm seeing at the moment, wild horse. So either you refer to yourself as a wild horse, or you think that this person that's coming back is a wild horse. Maybe somebody even has a wild horse. I'm not really sure. Take it however it resonates, Sagittarius. You'll know what it means if it's for you. But yeah, that's the image that they're showing me, a wild horse. So let's move into the love reading, Sagittarius. What can Sagittarius expect in love this week, please? The first row out is going to be the situation that you're dealing with. The second row is your energy. The third row is your person's energy. When I say your person, it's whoever comes to mind first when you think about love, relationships, romance, and all of that. And then the final row is going to be the advice or the outcome. So let's have a look for Sagittarius, please. The current situation is that you're uncomfortable. I feel like you are in a situation, you're not really sure how things are going. Somebody wants to move things forward. Somebody really values their independence in this situation. Somebody feels like they're in a really good position at the moment. And I feel like it's known that to have this relationship or connection progress any further, there's going to be a lot of work involved. Sagittarius, you are feeling a little bit hesitant at the moment with the Nine of Wands. I feel like you don't completely trust what this person has to say. That's not to say that you're completely blocking them out, because you're not. I think you are quite interested in what they want from you. You've got another Nine of Swords, which you had in the general reading. I do feel like you'd like to come together. This person may be a friend that has turned into something more, and it's stressing you out a bit. Like, either how did it get to this, or how can we progress a bit further here without ruining what we already have? I feel this is somebody that you've talked to quite a lot in the past. Whether you're talking to them right now or not, I'm not really sure. But I do feel you've talked to this person in the past, or they have been a friend, and that has changed. You're looking at them as more than a friend at the moment, or you're wondering how you can make this work without ruining the friendship. And you know you're in a bit of an uncomfortable situation, and you know that it's going to take quite a bit of work to make this actually work. And you are frightened about progression, Sagittarius. You're frightened about taking the next step. Your person is looking at stability with you. They really, really love you with this Queen of Cups. There is a lot of love. They might be holding back a little bit here. They're trying to work out what it is that you want from them. They want stability. They want to take things further. There's a lot of love coming from them, but they're not sure if that's what you want. So they could be holding back a bit with their feelings as well. You are, because you don't trust them, but they're holding back with their feelings because they're not sure if this is what you want. they're not sure if you are willing to take things further. They could also be a little bit worried about whether you are actually single. They may know that you're in some way connected to somebody else, and I think that they've been trying to work that out. But they do want stability with you, and you're hesitant to give that. You're hesitant to get into that because it's at the moment making you a little bit uncomfortable. Again, with the Strength card, that was on the bottom of the deck before. I feel like this connection is going to take a lot of strength. You've got the Emperor again, which was in the general reading. I do feel like you need to pull yourself out of your comfort zone there, Sagittarius, because you want to build with this person as well. You want a reason to celebrate with this person. You want to take things further, but you need to pull yourself out of your comfort zone. Maybe allow yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable. I feel like the love is slow moving, and that's again why it could be somebody that you've dealt with before, or somebody that you were in a friendship with earlier, and now it's turned into something else. I feel like your person wants this to move really fast, whereas you're a bit like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. What's it going to do to the connection that we already have? You could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. The big ones that I'm feeling at the moment: Aries, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. Really, really feeling Scorpio for some reason, Sagittarius. Whoever you're dealing with is very confident. They're confident in your company. You make them feel good, Sagittarius. But they understand that things need to move slow. They want to move things fast, but they understand that you're not ready for that and that things have to go slowly. So really, it's about pushing through, Sagittarius. It's about being uncomfortable, letting that feeling of being uncomfortable push you a little bit further. I am pulling more cards on this. Very hesitant. Trying not to be scared here, Sagittarius, because your person is actually ready to make that offer of commitment to you. And you're freaking out about it. You're just not feeling ready. But I think if you relax a little bit, Sagittarius, and you roll with it, your person's quite funny. I think they're very sarcastic. They have these jokes that it's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh at that or not. But yeah, just allowing yourself to be a little bit uncomfortable, Sagittarius. And don't worry too much at this stage about the outcome. Just enjoy what you have with this person right now. I think they do irritate you. I'm going to be honest. I think they irritate you. I think that you guys have those little arguments, or even big arguments every now and again. But I feel if you just sort of give them the chance, if you can open up a little bit more, I feel that this is something that you can actually take places. And then you've got the Star card here with the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, it's slow moving, but there is still hope. I think your person understands that it needs to be slow moving so that you don't freak out and run away, Sagittarius. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week. I really do appreciate it. If you did get some guidance or clarity out of your reading, I would really also appreciate if you could like, share, or subscribe. It lets me know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. It also lets me know that you would like for me to come back next week and give you another reading. So thanks so much, Sagittarius. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.